Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is John, if you didn't know that already. Today, I'm going to be filming a video that I didn't really plan to film, and it's going to be on what it's like to actually attempt Vlogmas. How we looking? Vlogmas is difficult. Starting this challenge, I knew it was going to be something hard to do, but I didn't realize what it takes to actually put out videos every single day without necessarily planning them and having pre-recorded footage for them, or things set in place to make things easier during the editing process. Basically, it's hard to put out really good content when you're recording your content on the day every single day. Does anyone really talk about how difficult it actually is to do Vlogmas? So in the past few days, obviously I've been putting out videos, but I've been doing something else at the same time, which is trying to use my time more wisely than I used to before. In that sense, I'm sort of specifically referring to creating shortcuts in my editing process to be able to create the videos I want to make faster. As you know, I was behind for at least a day or a day and a half, or maybe even 2 days. I can't remember now how far I was behind, but I was definitely behind at least a day. Could have been more. And at that point, I had footage and I knew I needed to edit it. I thought to myself, this is going to be really taxing on me because there's so many other things that I'm doing at the moment. I'm trying to make money through Uber at the moment. I'm trying to work on my business. Well, this is sort of business as well, but it's more in the hobby side a little bit rather than the business because it's not making money and it probably won't be for a little while. Even though it isn't, I'm still making it a priority because it's part of my interests. YouTubing, making money, working on my other business, trying to get to the gym. Gym's really important for me. Trying to eat 3 meals a day, at least. So there's so many things that go into the day that you need time for, and anyone who lives a relatively normal day knows about this stuff. But when you add on the responsibility of trying to do one video a day, vlogging it out, not having a script necessarily, just filming. If you're doing true Vlogmas, then it's really difficult. And by true Vlogmas, I mean exactly one video a day for 25 days. That is the full month of December. I got curious a little bit about this. I looked on YouTube and I typed in Vlogmas videos, or I was looking for other people doing Vlogmas. And I actually saw that a lot of people were, well, they seemed to be a little behind like me, or they were doing a day later. At the moment, technically I'm in Australia, so if we're talking North American time, then I'm technically on schedule with my videos. But in Australia, I'm a day late. And I think I saw on YouTube that a lot of people are actually a day late in the US, which is interesting. I didn't expect that because I thought a lot of people would be trying to get it out the same day that they should be releasing it. So that got me thinking about how, compared to other YouTubers, I'm kind of putting in a little bit more energy than they are, in the sense that I'm getting the videos out pretty much on time. I mean, obviously I missed a day, but when I put my time straight into this activity, then I get it out pretty much on the time that it's supposed to be. I mean, give or take a couple hours, right? So it's possible that I'm actually stressing myself too hard about this thing. At the same time, it's a goal that I wanted to do. I wanted to try doing Vlogmas, try doing a video a day, seeing if I could do it. And while it's proving difficult, very difficult, as I said, I realized that when you have shortcuts in place, when you're editing, when you have a plan for what you need to film, when you have the things around you that you need to complete the task in a relatively quick time, you have the resources, I guess, then it's really doable. When I say doable, I mean it's doable to get the video out. Like, anyone can record a video all day of their vlog, like their life. They can record that, upload it straight away when the day's done. They don't have to edit it. Like, anyone can do that. That's super easy. I can do that. That would reduce so much stress in this whole situation. When you involve editing into it, when you involve trying to cut out things that you don't necessarily want people to see, or you want to cut out empty time, just nothing happening when you're filming, then at that point it becomes a much bigger task. It takes a lot of time to cut out those points because you have to watch your footage back, obviously. Anyone who might have clicked this video is probably a YouTuber, I'm assuming. So yeah, you know that you gotta take the time to watch the video, then cut where you need to cut it. And then that's when you export, then upload. And then there's the final added task of putting a thumbnail that someone would click on into your video. I think the quickest way to do that and the easiest way is just to scrub through your completed video and just take a screenshot. I found for me that that's the fastest way, because a lot of people who publish like proper videos that aren't just vlogs, they're specifically about something, and I have lots of videos of this on my channel, like tutorials and stuff and like reviewing products. You know what you need for your thumbnail pretty much. But when you're vlogging every day, at least for me, I don't think necessarily about the thumbnail. I just think getting the footage, basically. Because if I don't have footage, I don't have a video. But if I don't have a thumbnail, that's not as big of an issue, because I can easily get one from the footage that I recorded. So yes, it's essentially as difficult as I expected, but there are ways to make it easier on yourself. So take advantage of those ways if you are trying to do Vlogmas this year. The other advice I can give you is, based on the 8-9 days that I've already done, is, what's today? Yeah, today's the 10th, so 10th in Australia, so it's like my 9th video for the US, pretty much. Yeah, the other piece of advice I would say is, don't be too hard on yourself when you are trying to edit or you're not getting the things up on time, because a lot of people also aren't getting the things in on time. Doesn't mean that you don't have to, or that you need to follow other certain rules of how exactly or when to upload. And I'm not saying, you know, like, be very strict about this. But at the same time, if you set a goal for yourself to do Vlogmas, like me, then just try your best. And if you miss a day, don't smack yourself on the head. Just try to catch up, like I did. Next day, if you miss a day, plan out what you need to do the next 2 days. Film both of those in the same day, and then you can easily edit that and upload it. That's how I caught up. Obviously, my videos aren't all vlogs, and I didn't really necessarily want it that way either, because I'm not really a vlogging person. I mean, yeah, not all the time. It depends on if I'm doing something or not, but I don't vlog all the time. I prefer to upload videos about specific things and how to help people do stuff, usually around tech and gym stuff, and I do a lot of shorts a lot of the time. This is kind of way off for me recently. This is the most I've uploaded long-form videos in a very long time. But the good thing is I don't have to ramble on endlessly about this topic, because I'm sure you can understand what I'm talking about, where I'm coming from, especially if you're a YouTuber as well trying to do Vlogmas. Moral of the story is, it's very difficult, but you can make it easier on yourself with a few simple steps, shortcuts in editing, planning, and batch filming. Batch filming is a massive one. And if you can get that, you can have the content ready to edit. Because sometimes filming takes the longest. I know for me, at least for vlogs, filming takes the longest, because you want it to look good, so you take longer to film. Well, okay, I want my videos to look, well, I try to make my videos look good, but sometimes that's hard. To make them look good, you gotta spend more time thinking about the shots and thinking about what you're filming and how you're filming it and what you're doing in the shot. So the other day I had a really cool video that I was happy with in the way that I filmed it, and it was different from the other ways that I filmed my other videos. And it took a while to do that. I think it was like 2.5 hours to film the whole thing, and at the same time cooking breakfast. So it was together with that, and it was a long time to do that. But I finally got it done, and it was worth it. Interestingly enough, doing that, thinking about it when filming, saved me time when editing, because I guess I knew what the shot was that I needed. Somehow that was on the fly. I don't know how I did that. I feel like I'm rambling again. Seems like a topic that I like to talk about. I'm gonna end my video. You get the gist. I'm gonna keep going. I will honestly probably have an update about this by the end of Vlogmas. Maybe I'll do a Boxing Day video on the effect Vlogmas had on my life. possibly. Something like that. Anyway, that's it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.